just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Framber Valdez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And downstairs. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The wind of the pitch. Ripped to first, caught. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Salvador Perez.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
In there at the knees. And that is strike two. Now one missed.
Full count.
Ground ball right side.
Foul.
And that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. KC down in order. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. Chris Bubich. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. That clips the zone. That is strike two. And down on strikes. One away. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first. And they get Altuve for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. 2 out, space is empty. Just off the outside corner. It's 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for Houston. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. On the ground, Walker. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Dulcighi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. One out, base is empty.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And the batter now, Vinny Pasquantino. Sliced hard but foul. Second inning here, no score. High fly ball out into left center field. McCormick hauls it in to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dyken Park, bottom half of inning number 2. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Just missed.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times, and he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. And that one a little below the knees. And a count 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a pop-up. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's down and in.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, on to the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
No outs, runner at first. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Fouled off down the right side. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Off the mark there, and the count's full. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu getting loose out there. Or also throwing. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. And strike 2.
1-2 to count.
Man at first, one away. Ground ball to first, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. That does it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the perfect game. It's the Astros 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here is Jeremy Pena. It sails up onto the train tracks and out of here. Gone, a home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chris Bubich done for the night, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty, Lucas Erce.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out. Runner at second. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Fermin down to first. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. Even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Fought off foul. Paredes on third. Diaz at first. 2 out of the inning. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Michael Massey. The 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hits the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Framber Valdez won't go any further. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Brian Abreu will take over here.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Here's Mark Canha. Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off for third. Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. No outs, runner over at third. And it remains 2-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
We got a full count.
In the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Three-two now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And here is Salvador Perez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit.
This game has a different feel to it all of a sudden, doesn't it? This one might not finish the way we expected.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing, foul to the left. struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Astros 3 and the Royals 2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. John Schreiber.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Cam Smith now at the plate.
Number 11.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
2-2. Full count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses.
Ball 4,
So a
runner, take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. And next to hit for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. Here goes the runner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. That misses the
That's
zone.
down. That's a ball.
2-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. This looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the DH, Jose Altuve. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Rodgers around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3. So a man at first. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And there's a ball. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch
Count is
misses. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Astros 5 and the Royals 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Freddie Fermin. And that's a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one is inside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Just misses. And that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That to right. Smith in position. And there's one down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. Now Kyle Isbell.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
They're down to their final strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The Royals down to their final strike. And delivers outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.